Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. But right away, they'll change the look. They start the drive with Lynch. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On second down, here's Wilson. This to Graham on the short pass. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now Wilson on first down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They go play action with Cutler. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Up the gut, it's Forte. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here in a tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Wilson. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. And they will score. A pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The road ahead a little bit more difficult now after that pick 6. So dealing with this deficit here, we'll see if he can try to make amends on this drive. 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Throwing after the interception. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. A give to Lynch from the shotgun. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. On 1st down, Wilson. That's complete. He's got Lynch out of the backfield. Across midfield. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. It's reeled in by Baldwin. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hester to return from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then they don't come down with the football.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way down to the 39. 70 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Again they run, again it's Forte. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Holding offense.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
These two teams all tied after 1. This 2nd and 4. They go play action now. Cutler going to look deep for Jeffrey. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bears 1st down. They only needed 1, but it ends up being a gain of 6 and moves the chains. Now a give. Right side, it's Forte. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know they're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Second and goal from inside the 5. And they'll run again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. It's a big hook up there. Wilson to Baldwin, 55 yards.
And the offense is saying to himself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to...
And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Bears are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And now off to the races down the right side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. They run up the middle now with Forte. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Cutler. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now it's Cutler. The screen pass here to Cohen. Down to the 10. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster. We just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lynch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First down now, but that clock rolling. And they'll give to Lynch out of the gun. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Baldwin. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, Lynch. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. We now proceed to the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Cutler drops it underneath to Forte. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Cutler. That is caught. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On 1st down, this is Forte. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Now it's Cutler. And complete on the right side to Bennett. Touchdown! A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are able to widen their advantage. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Fights forward at the 20. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing is Wilson. Rolling to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw. this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Bears will take over here at their own 12-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond
taking it right down Broadway. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 35.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about it. He's got boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They stay on the ground. Forte again. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Cutler. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down, Forte. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Holding offense.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 125 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all year. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and get it with Forte. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Play action. It's Cutler. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Now the point after try for Santos. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And bulldozing his way through. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Lynch, he's got it on the draw. And they see right through that defensively. as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Wilson on 2nd down. It's caught inside the 25. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Wilson going to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll get it down here to the 43. And quickly they get to the line.
It's a gain of 6. First down.
They'll give it up to Forte. 173 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the... you can't score.
They'll try to run with Forte. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
At the 3-yard line.
Again, Forte. And this time he is in. 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have made it a 3-score game now here in the fourth. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Seahawks 16.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And my goodness, another interception. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
A give. This is Forte. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Maybe a free play now for Cutler. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They go play action with Cutler. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Bears! 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. Here's Forte to run for.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the
We got London on the
whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. My clown way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better styles. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a part. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of here.
Joseph to kick off for Minnesota.
The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
13, Luke. Season 24.
Going to the air right away, Lawrence. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
I can see Morgan trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get... a yard to the 22. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Third down and 9.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now Lawrence, he's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
The Vikings 14-yard line.
Lawrence will throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering.
Well, that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Bridgewater a give. This is Peterson. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a 2nd and just 3. Here's Bridgewater. Short throw to Smith. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. And still fighting. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him. Feet were moving. The legs were driving. Looks like someone who spent his off season working on hill work, running through sand, all the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now third down and very long. Up the middle, it's Peterson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And they'll try for him there on fourth. Bridgewater and company stay out there. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on fourth down, but you're in the red zone, have 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on fourth down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football, as they've got it second down and 12.
Red on the red. Let's go 52.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now Lawrence on third and long. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Fourth down, here's Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this out past the 25. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. They go play action now. Lawrence, and he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On play action, Lawrence. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Joe Williams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
They'll let Peterson try and run it in. And this this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Open man left side, it's a tight end, Manhertz. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
That is caught. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
It's a throw again is Lawrence. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Joejuan Williams. And they can't bring him down. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Cook. And he stopped immediately there. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. Here's Bridgewater. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Peterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So golden field position. As they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Joseph now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
So I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield too.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved.
Offense.
Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 5. Now Bortles. And this one is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
19 Tiger. Buffalo 18. Torrey 17. Check.
They'll go for it. It's Bortles. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Peterson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw, Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 4th down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph for Minnesota. Joseph's got it. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A final shot before half for Bortles. And Sharp calls it in. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, but we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way. Both these teams running through their final adjustments before they head out of the locker room. We're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back upstate to Jacksonville and Brandon God.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
All right, now here we go.
Again, Peterson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To throw is Cousins. A quick throw there is incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successul.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg. He finds his man complete. That's Peterson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. He finds his man complete. That's Peterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll try the middle with Peterson. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So that drive goes 8 plays and was polished off by the touchdown run from the 16-yard line. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. On play action, it's Bortles. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. They've got his man complete. A big play there, Bortles to Robinson. 43 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now Bortles. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. action. Now it's Bortles. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Airing it out for Hearns. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Lawrence. And this is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. Now Lawrence on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Lawrence. Hearns brings it in. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
A loss of 2. Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here. That's caught at the 2. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. And I don't know how much that particular play factored in. But with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The Vikings on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And they're going to speed things up here. They run again on 1st down. Peterson. 95 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Off the play fake, Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Jaguars 15.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Mekhi Blackman's got it. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had 1st-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
They'll run for it with Peterson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Cousins here to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review in this game. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's caught inside the 10, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They got 29 yards that time. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Lawrence will throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And the Jaguars are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Here's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.